All right, wine drinking people. That's right. We were drinking at full speed last night here at the Wine Watch, what was supposed to be our 2006 Piedmont tasting, but actually turned into, well, 2008, 2007, 2006. We had some people bring some wines. Hey, we're not going to argue with you if you want to bring extra to one of our events. Okay, well, we had 3 tables set up. We had our friend Tamer with Indigenous Selections showing us some things from Mr. Rivetti's portfolio, a great small producer. Cigliuti, their Barbera, the Alba. Wow, Cerebuela, fantastic, big, rich, lots of terroir, that lovely black truffle and black earth you get from the Piedmont, lovely fresh flowers, really rich wine. One of the things I love about Barbera is that length on the finish and lovely freshness and acidity. All right, the Bordoni Vineyard Barbaresco. This is the first vintage of this wine. Good friends of Giorgio. The vineyard is located right in between his Galena and his Star Dairy Vineyard in Nieve. And pretty floral notes here. A little more forward than the other Barbarescos that he does, but still lovely balance and firm tannins here. Really nice spice and a long finish. Really nice bottle of Barbaresco, at like $50 a bottle. And then the Galena, the big dog. You know, he makes 3 single vineyard wines, La Spinetta, and Galena usually is the showiest, but this wine really had a lot of tannin still. These 06s need some time, and the best wines of the vintage, like this Galena, still have years to go in your cellar. Set it aside for a little while. Trust me, it will reward you. All right, then we had a few wines from Boisset. They brought a couple of Barberas that were nice and light, much different in style from that Cigliuti wine, and then their entry-level Barbaresco and Barolo. The Barbaresco, seemed quite a bit lighter than it did the other day in the store, and I think that's because it was up against all these other great wines. And hey, these wines are nice entry-level wines. I would compare them to Langhe Nebbiolos, the Barbaresco, and the Barolo from Battisolo, but, at a same price level, $25 for Barbaresco and $27, $28 for Barolo. Are you kidding me? They probably contain some of the young vines, the stuff that doesn't make it into the cruise, and they really want to put their best foot forward and give you a product that you can afford, an entry-level Barbaresco and Barolo. Really nice little wines. Okay, next up, hey, the superstar, Neil Empson. Well, he wasn't here, but we had his wines here and some great stuff. And he's got an incredible portfolio of wines from the Piedmont, well, from all over Italy. But, look at classic producers like Marcarini. Look at kind of more nouveau producers, Conterno, Fantino. And then he's got Luigi Einaudi. Just an incredible array of great producers. Last night, the wine of the night was definitely the Boderi Cola, the Conterno Fantina, Barbaresco, Barolo Sori Ginestra, which we also have in Magnum format here. Just wow, what a complex bouquet of fresh rose petals, fresh black spices, red cherry liqueur-like fruit, 100% barrique aged. This wine just grabs your tongue and body slams it with black cherry fruit. I mean, just incredibly intense liqueur-like, and then a long tannic finish. This wine needs some time, but these 2006s, as I mentioned before, just a fantastic vintage, and a classic vintage means one you're going to have to age from the Piedmont. We also had the Vigna del Gris, which is really excellent also, but, a little bit more elegant, a little lighter in style than that Sori Ginestra. And then we also had the Mosconi, which again a little bit lighter still, still in the same fashion of this winery, but the Marcarini wines, very classic. The La Serra always very showy and forward, and then the Bernate definitely has a little more force, a little more longevity to this wine. And hey, the Poderi Cola Barbaresco was 07. Sorry, folks. We had a 07 sneak in there too, but 07's a great vintage in the Piedmont also. This wine was showing lovely raspberry and cherry liqueur-like fruit, really exotic spice, and a fairly drinkable style wine for such a young Barbaresco. And hey, you could just feel the love in the room, so I opened up a Dolcetto to start. Hey, we had one left from 2006. But it's from a great producer, Vietti. A lot of people love that wine. It was fantastic. And then I was still feeling love at the end of the night. We opened up a little 1999 Caro Brick from Scavino, drinking beautifully. 99, another classic vintage. And these wines from 99, just starting to drink at their peak. This wine, the tannins in it begun to mellow out, still showing lots of that lovely red cherry fruit and some lovely exotic spice, everything coming together perfect. A beautiful wine. Great tasting. Thank you for everybody that came and poured as suppliers. Thank you for everybody that tasted. I'm your host, Andrew Lamposone, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.